My name is Digbijaya Bharati. I've been a line producer and a fixer in Nepal for more than a decade. I've also worked in various projects, various international projects, and done over 200 international projects. Well, generally, I came across this profession through tourism, but I slowly identified that there was a marketplace for this, and therefore I wanted to be sure to provide a very high-end film production-based service in Nepal. So my career started in a very weird way. I was actually a local coordinator. That's how I started in the segment. I slowly became a fixer and understood the production management requirements and what it meant to be a production manager. Slowly after that, I started understanding and working with larger productions. I started working with productions that had even more than 120 people. And when they were filming here in Nepal, I slowly recognized that I had a born talent for this and that I was really good at what I do. And the whole base is based around providing an excellent service for my clients. So that's how I slowly pondered upon this journey. So while working in film production, obviously there are a lot of different types of people and different types of productions we have to face from all over the world. Some directors are very strict and some directors are very friendly. But while working with the strict directors and, line producers and production coordinators from the foreign teams, they were very complicated in some situations, but I've always managed to adapt that accordingly. So Nepal Film Production is a one-stop solution. So basically what we do is we provide fixer services. We acquire all the relevant permits. We specialize on aerial permits. We also specialize on national filming permits. We also provide technicians. We also manage transportation, logistics, as per the production's requirements. So basically, if you were to film in Nepal, then we would be the person and the place you contact. So Nepal Film Production takes pride in having catered over 200 international projects. And in the due course of time, we work with such big brands such as Garmin, North Face, Nat Geo, BBC, Google, and many more. So while working in this segment, we are very proud that we were able to happily cater so many clients and types of clients in the television commercial sector, in the documentary sector, and also the feature film sector. So in my personal perspective, I think the problem is that with domestic productions based in Nepal, punctuality is a very big issue. And punctuality can always be an issue for productions because time is everything. I think from working with international productions, I've learned that how to manage these urgent requirements and handle emergency-based situations. Let's say, for example, in our previous production, which was for Garmin, one of our actors and our DOP had fallen sick. And while they had fallen sick, we were in the middle of a trek, technically in the middle of the jungle, and we had to manage immediate helicopter rescue. So this is something that we don't plan for, but sometimes these things do happen. And I think from my experience, I've learned how to manage this in accordance to the production's requirements, which makes us very different from any other production company. There was a time while filming for North Face, we initiated and we completed an ad. We were filming in Annapurna Base Camp, which is somewhat of a higher region in Nepal. So while filming there, the actress and the brand ambassador of North Face could not complete the trek properly, but we made sure that we motivated her along the way. We took her all the way to the peak because it was very necessary that she went to the peak. And then after that, the moment the production was done, me and my team slowly handled and carefully handled her health and her health-based issues in order to climatize her and get her down to immediate base right away for the sake of her safety. So basically, every client that works with us, every client that works with Nepal Film Production, we leave a mark for them. I think that as a production company, we are giving, a lot of services, but besides that, we are providing a service with perfection. Most perfection stories and most issues around many problems can be handled in various ways. But the main thing is that we've always prevailed and we've always fulfilled our clients' requirements. So first of all, location is a very big thing. There are a lot of locations that have been accessed in Nepal, but many more yet to be discovered. Such locations such as Everest, Manang, Mustang, and also Annapurna Base Camp and all the various base camps, they're trending. The reason why I think they're trending is because of social media and internet access. So I think that the scope is increasing. Alongside with that, another point being is that there are a lot of technical equipments that are coming into Nepal that are very advanced. So for filming, for technicians and technical requirements, it's increasing and advancing. So the motivating factor for me is that our work is directly impacting the tourism in Nepal. It's benefiting locations, it's benefiting multiple people and various people in rural areas. That definitely is one of a major motivation for me. Alongside with that, I think that like providing a service with perfection is also a key skill and a point which is very encouraging for me. And that's how I stay up at night. Nepal Film Production started as a company which was actually just providing fixer services. Slowly, we identified that filming permits are a very crucial area and rather very sensitive. We slowly started getting in touch with relevant ministries and slowly started understanding even more about the law in order to create a secure production. We understand that content is everything. I mean, you guys spend a lot of money coming to Nepal and, you come here and film, and there is no one to guide you in referencing the Nepalese laws. So our job is to protect your information and also make sure that, your production company or your channel does not get into trouble in the future at all. While filming in Nepal, you can come across various problems. The major issues you'll come across is logistics, under-planned productions. Another problem is dealing with government officials and also acquiring permits. We have our law that states that we can film anywhere we want, but yet again, there are many restricted areas. These restricted areas don't allow us to film near heritage locations or government bodies, but there are certain ways to acquire these relevant permits. So it's very crucial and very important that your production clearly identifies and is very clear with us from the very beginning, because if we don't have the relevant information, then we will not be able to provide a perfection-based service.